tension. France-UK relations sink to lowest as Emmanuel Macron skewers Britain for leaving the EU. Tensions between London and Paris are at an all-time low, a former ambassador has claimed, as Emmanuel Macron skewers Britain for leaving the EU. Paris and London sources said disputes over vaccine orders, fishing, migrants and the Northern Ireland Protocol have put Mr. Macron and Boris Johnson on a collision course. The disputes include a row involving new post-Brexit fishing rights for French fishermen in the British Crown dependency of Jersey. After a flotilla of vessels approached the Channel Island in protest against tighter regulations in May, the UK government sent a Navy patrol vessel to the area. Tensions have also flared over a surge in migrants crossing the English Channel to the UK from France, with ministers claiming Paris needed to do more to prevent crossings. Lord Frost's plan to renegotiate the Northern Ireland Protocol has also caused some upset among the Macron administration. Meanwhile, ministers in Paris accused Transport Secretary Grant Shapps of discrimination after the UK kept stricter quarantine measures in place for fully vaccinated travellers arriving in England from France for longer than other parts of Europe. One Paris diplomatic source claimed some of the rows were pathetic and pointless political games which have caused deep rifts between both countries. Lord Ricketts, formerly ambassador to France, also said restoring confidence will require a lot of effort following the events. Mr. Ricketts, who served between 2012 and 2016, added, "The many disagreements that have arisen in recent months have created such a climate of mistrust that one decision cannot undo the damage done. Franco-British relations have fallen to an all-time low, a deterioration reminiscent of the deep divisions over the Iraq War in 2003. Restoring confidence will require a lot of effort." The former head of the diplomatic service also said Brexit was at the heart of the dispute. He claimed President Macron was one of the European leaders most hostile to the withdrawal from the European Union. The peer continued, "Controversies over vaccination or quarantine have not helped matters, far from it. Unfortunately, the middle ground has narrowed." Looking to the future, Lord Ricketts said he was optimistic in the medium and long term and hoped for a swift resolution. He added, "I hope we have come through the most difficult times and that gradual improvement is on the horizon." A UK government source added that relations were not perfect with France currently, but they stressed they were working cooperatively with French counterparts regularly. Boris Johnson and Emmanuel Macron are set to hold emergency peace talks to end the Battle of Jersey after French fishermen threatened to blockade Calais. The world leaders, who control Europe's two largest armies, will try to restore their brotherly relationship amid the post-Brexit chaos. Meanwhile, a fishing leader from the island called for a show of good faith from France after some pretty extreme threats. President of Jersey Fishermen's Association Don Thompson said the real hardship genuinely is on this side and I'm seeing my colleagues going out of business. The row over channel fishing rights escalated last night after furious French skippers threatened to block UK goods from entering Calais. About 70 French trawlers staged a protest at Jersey's capital St Helier yesterday, before beating a retreat after two Navy gunships arrived. The standoff came after some French boats were refused licenses to fish in Jersey's waters under post-Brexit rules. In response, French Minister Annick Girardin warned Boris could cut off electricity to Jersey. The comment has led to former Defence Secretary Penny Mordaunt calling for a halt to the Aquined interconnector project between France and Britain. The Portsmouth MP said the £1.2 billion project to transport power from the continent to the UK should stop. Government officials have said relations between Britain and France were not where we want them to be after the face-off in the Channel. Mr. Johnson and Mr. Macron are understood to be speaking in the next few days to try to salvage the alliance.